Everybody remembers this bit, don't they? Me doing the other video about what he's carrying under his arm. In fact, it stopped at a good point there. I'm not sure what that is under his arm. I thought it was a fire, Amazon fire. But anyway, let's move on. Please don't shoot the messenger. It's going to take me half an hour to show you that when he turns up for the welfare check, it's all a lie. Please watch to the end. It's just incredible. Making this video, I hope everybody understands that this is all come from about, I don't know, I think it's about 10, 11, 12 seconds. And don't forget, Chris Watts is moving and so is the police officer. Okay? But I start it out, right? This is the video.
Scott, how you doing? So this is the only vehicle she would...
So that's all we've got, is that little bit of video. But I suddenly noticed as he's walking there, do you see? There's like 2 hands down here and there was 2 hands up there. They were I mean, what is this going on? What is that? There's something very wrong there. I will break the whole video down. I mean, look at his legs. So, what is this? You can see one of his arms. His arm was across there. His arm is across there, and yet he's got 2 arms dangling down at the same time. That can't be true. And the colouring on here, this is so grey, and there's colour in this. So I don't really know what's going on there, by the way. But you see, he's got 2 hands hanging down, and he's got an arm across. So what's that then? I don't remember anybody saying, hey, what has he got in his arms as he comes around the truck? And then when he shuts this door, that whole sequence is a bit strange. But don't worry, I'm going to play the whole thing again and break it down, and I think everybody's going to be very shocked about what I see when you break down this video. I just never thought I was going to be back on the drive in the daytime, now still with Chris Watts. I haven't looked at anybody else, so goodness knows who else is all this happening to in these videos. I'm just looking at Chris Watts. So it just looked like there was a lot going on in his hands here, which we didn't see to start with. There's just masses going on here. I'm going to blow it up, but I'm just showing you bit by bit. And then, hang on, he looked different just a minute ago, and now he looks different again. And as he comes in front of that screen, do you see part of his face is missing? Here and here, his hands, this bit's missing. This shouldn't be happening, surely. He shouldn't be glitching, should he? The car's not glitching, the trees aren't glitching, only Chris Watts is glitching. I hope everybody can see that, but again, all you need to do is get this video, slow it down, film it, blow it up, and you'll see this all for yourself. So I just find it all very strange. When I zoomed in, look what happened to his head. Look what's happened to his arm. His elbow has gone here, and he's actually got a square head. But anyway, I should be back. You'll see it again in a second. There you go. You go from that to a grey Chris Watts to a colourful Chris Watts. That can't be all in the same footage unless it's been doctored. There you go. He's grey. And you can see the box around his head. There's a box. What is this he's carrying? What's this? You're going to see more in a minute. Just bear with me and hopefully you'll see it for yourself. I don't know what that is in his hand. Did everybody see that? I mean, look at the size of his hand here. Look, there's a line across there, a line across there, and look at the size of this hand. Right, what is that? So, and also when he gets to the car, there's no red. In a minute you'll see, what is this? He's got something here, look, that's quite big. What is that? No colour, grey. He's got something here. Do you see it? It goes out to there, look, it's that big. And also I noticed that you can see the truck through his legs. See, he's half disappeared again. I mean, what is this? Now it's this shape. I mean, I know he's got a t-shirt on, but his t-shirt wasn't up there, was it? His t-shirt's flat, see? He's carrying something here, something else, look. What is this? He's masked it over what he was carrying. Why would they do that? So we're back at the truck now, and that looks very strange. So there he is at the truck. No red bit. Oh, but now it's turned into this. And you'll see that he's holding something. Basically, we literally got half a second or something, if you imagine the whole thing. Did you see that? Did you see that? He's got there, look, over his arm. He's holding something over his arm. There. Do you see it? Notice no red thing. And he puts his fist up. Look, he's got his fist in the air. Well, that's what it looks like to me. Urgh! What's that about? And also, looking at it, I wasn't sure if this person at this point is bald. With a beard. See? Looks bald to me. But it could just be the white of his hair, but I don't know. I just think that there's someone else there. Did you see that? Did you see that thing in his hand? There you go. Did you see it? There. Like he's got a bag. Look, he's got a bag or something there. A bag. There. See it? Over his arm. There. But he hasn't got it now. But he's got it there. And the man looks bald. Do you see it? It's round. Almost looks like he's holding a small hoop. Oh, and the red bit's turning up now. In the background, just down here, this red bit appears. It wasn't there, and then it was there. But do you see it? See, it's not there now, but it's there now. Not there. There. With the bag or something else. Not there. There it is. Okay. It's just utterly bizarre. The man looks bald, doesn't he? We saw what was in Chris Watt's hands. He was holding some things in his hands. Do you remember I made a video about it? But he's carrying other stuff there. Where do you see him putting it in the van? There's the red thing. Half his face disappears. Puts his fist up. Urgh! What's that about? I don't even remember seeing him put his fist up, but on this replay, he's putting his fist up. No red thing, red thing. No red thing, red thing. So what's that? What? Something goes red in his car. What would suddenly turn red in the car? Half his face has disappeared. It's a little bit blurry to start with, and I'm zooming in. But I hope everybody can see there's something very wrong. Almost looks like he's putting his hand out there. That's really weird. So no red thing, red thing. With that thing over his arm. The man looks bald at that point. And the way he shuts this door is very strange. Just watch the video. Do you see all that? It moved. The frames moved. You can go back and play it yourself. And then he's got something else in his hand. I mean, what was that in his hand? There you go. Do you see? It's all moving. All this is moving. Notice his legs disappeared then as well. Do you see that? Do you see that part of the film is moving in the film? Now he's got his hand out as if he's going to shake the officer's hand. But why would he be doing that at the truck? Now he's got his fist up. What is going on? There's that thing on his hand. There's the red thing. Do you see that? Do you see those do you see it all moving? And actually, there's another face here. There. There's two. There's him there, and there's another face. And his legs have disappeared. See? You can see the truck through his legs. And he's got no hand. His hand's disappeared there. No hand. And then what's he holding? I mean, did you see that? It looked like his arm. There's like a bare arm just then. What is this? It looks quite big. Look, now it looks like the size of a laptop. What's that? Did you see that box there? There's a big box. It gets even stranger. You're going to see something else in a minute. His head chopped off then. He's got a square head. And there's a lot going on in his hands. I mean, the size of that hand. And this bit of footage really gets me. I'm sure I show it a bit better in a minute. He's turned into a child size now. Look at the size of Chris Watts. And look at the size of the truck. Now Chris Watts can only just get past the window of the truck. If he's that small, he shouldn't be driving the van. But he's holding something in his hand that wasn't there when he came to the police officer. So there's something going on there. Do you see it? Look at that. It's like a picture. What does that look like to you? Looks like he's even holding it. So I'm zooming in now. What is that? What's that? That is subliminal messaging being done to us, because that is a photograph of something. I don't even want to say what it kind of looks like. But that is being put in. You can see that that's wrong, can't you? You can see. He lost the top of his head then. Where's the top of his head gone? Do you see that? There's a straight line across the top of his head. He's grey there with a square head. We all know Chris Watts has got a very round head. There, he's got a square head. Square. And he's very grey. There's not much colour. Oh, now he turns into colour. And to be honest, when you look at that, it kind of looks like someone else. There, he's starting to go into colour. But does that look like Chris Watts? I don't know. Person's got dark hair. It's the square head that gets me. Basically, this takes me hours. I slow it down and slow it down. Do you see where's the top of his head gone? And then when you see his face, that's what he looks like. I thought he was wearing sunglasses. You can see his nose. So he goes from grey to something we don't understand what looks like. He loses the top of his head. Looks a bit weird, that, doesn't it? Lost the top of his head. Back to the grey. Chopped off. Yeah, look, there's the square head. Oh, now he's got a bit of colour. Lost part of his face. Because don't forget, everything is moving all the time, so I have to move everything, and I've zoomed in. See, where's half his face? You've got, there's a line going down the side of his head then. There, look, there's a line there. That's because they've superimposed, there's somebody behind that, and there's a face on top. I'm really, really shocked. I've cried tears. I mean, look at that. He's gone back to the size of a child. And it's now so unrecognisable, and he hasn't got a hand. It's his left hand is missing. I've cried tears over this. I never thought I'd be breaking this down like this. I actually just thought I'd be supporting everything. And now I'm looking at the footage, and it's all a lie. All of it. I mean, what is he holding? Do you see that? What is that? What is that? I mean, what is he holding in his hands there? Chopped off head. And also there's something they've masked out here. There's a box around that. His arms kind of disappeared and there's a box there. Does everybody see that? With the big funny hand on the other side. So they've masked something out there. See, he looks like he's wearing glasses now and it goes across his nose. But you saw that bit before. There was nothing on his nose. Some strange things going on there with his hands, I'm telling you. Anyway, we're getting more towards him walking towards the police officer now. I mean, it's like he's got a glove on. Look at his face. Nothing else is cutting out like that. The truck isn't, the pavement isn't, only Chris Watts. I don't know. I'll have to go back and, yeah. Just look at that face. Do you see? You can see someone else where they've masked it on top of someone else. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Do you see that? Does everybody see that? I'm disgusted. I'm sorry you can't get away from that. It's fake. Do you see that? Part of his face is missing. Down here and around his ear. I mean, look at that. Then I actually noticed that there was something wrong with his chin. You're never going to see it playing it at normal speed. You have to slow it down, blow it up. It takes ages. You're going to see in a second what happens to that chin. It's somebody else's chin. It's not Chris Watts. And also there's a red mark on it as well. Like whatever's going on there, there's something going on. There you go, it's starting to happen now. There you go. It's not his chin. There you go, it's getting better. There you go, do you see the box? Do you see that? Do you see the box? Look. This is not someone's chin. This is someone else's chin superimposed on that face. If this is coming from the police, it's disgusting. I'd like to know what's going on. Seriously, I'd like to know what's going on. Do you see that? So why would they need to do that? Why would they need to do that? Look at that. Just look at that. I hope everybody can see it. I hope everybody can see the box around there to show that this video is completely fake. Is this all computer generated? Are they taking the mickey out of us? Or what? What's going on? No wonder the man can't explain anything or have any feelings towards anything, and we can pick that up. I mean, look how his face goes there. You saw the nose on that person just a second ago. It's a completely different nose. It's a completely different person. It's not Graham, is it? It's not Tammy and Graham. And they tried to turn it into Chris Watts. Oh, I don't know. But do you see his nose is cut off? Did you see that? There. Just by the cursor. And look at his ears. Just look at the ears, please. That's because it's two people. So the voice of Chris Watts is one person and everything else. I just don't get it. Why would they need to doctor all this if it's true? I mean, look at his chin there. Look, his chin now has dropped down here. Look at that. Oh, his chin's gone in now. He hasn't got a double chin now. Ears back as well. I didn't mean to find all this. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to show you it's fake. It's not my fault. It's definitely not my fault. You can see that isn't even a proper mouth or whatever. I don't even know what's going on there. I don't even know what this is, who it is, what they've done exactly, the whole thing. Half his face has gone again. Do you see that? He's got no jaw. There's her ears, boxes there. He gets to hear, where's his face gone? Anyway, I'm coming to the end now. This is very, very sad. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. What does everybody think? Back to the fake jaw. Do you see that? Do you see all the glitching and all the things going on? Ugh, I'm disgusted. Thanks for watching. There you go, look at that. What's that? What's that going on there? What is that? Look. Anyway, sorry for finding it, but everybody'd rather the truth, wouldn't they?